Okay, we're learning some new information about a shooting at President Trump's Mar-a-Lago estate. The Secret Service says they fatally shot an armed man who breached a secure area. Officials say 21-year-old Austin Martin raised the gun to a, quote, shooting position. President Trump was, of course, not at the resort at the time of the incident. I want to bring in CBS News Justice correspondent Scott MacFarlane. So, Scott, tell us more. What do we know about this incident?
According to authorities, Austin Martin brought not just a shotgun, but a tank of fuel onto the grounds of Mar-a-Lago very early yesterday morning, around 1:30 Eastern time. He was ordered, according to police, to put down the gun, but instead he brandished it, was shot and killed. And you see there a description from Caroline Leavitt, the White House press secretary, about some of the sequence of events that led to this deadly shooting. Martin was killed, and Secret Service and police have described what they allege happened before the shooting took place. This is not happening in a vacuum whatsoever, Vlad. It's happening amid a torrent of threats against both federal and local office holders. It's happening as the number of threats issued and investigated by police are skyrocketing, and it's happening 17 months after a man was stopped, arrested, and later convicted of an assassination attempt of Trump there in Florida as well, near Trump's golf course. As you mentioned, the first family was not at the Mar-a-Lago estate, and we're told there were no Secret Service protectees there whatsoever.
So, Scott, let's talk about another really interesting story. FBI Director Kash Patel said that he's monitoring the situation at Mar-a-Lago, but he posted that message from Italy where he was at the Olympic Games watching the hockey game.
Not just watching, pounding some beers with the Team America in their locker room, Scott. So the questions that I have, because there are a lot of critics who have questions for the FBI director. His spokesperson or a spokesperson hit back at reporters who questioned the director's the very idea that he was going to go to Italy to watch this match. That's the first thing. The other, as of course, are we to assume that he used a government plane to attend this match? That's the second question. And then third is, there's an assassination attempt on the president of the United States, even though he was not at the Mar-a-Lago residence. There are a lot of other high-profile cases, including Nancy Guthrie, who is still missing. What is the FBI saying about all of that?
I'm going to get to all those questions. You've thrown a challenge at me. I'm going to nail it. First of all, let me just button something up. Not an assassination attempt yesterday, but a man with a gun at Mar-a-Lago where there were no protectees present. But yeah, the FBI director's taken some criticism for this, for being seen partying while there were huge issues back home. Yes, it was a taxpayer-funded flight on a government jet to get to Italy. When it was first reported, including by CBS News, there was pushback from Kash Patel's spokesman saying that those were erroneous reports. There he is, celebrating with the gold medal winners in Italy. This is a tough look for Kash Patel. I think he's already had concerns raised about his travel on a government jet at taxpayers' expense for things we'd all like to do free of charge. This would be the latest example of it, Vlad.
All right, Scott MacFarlane reporting from Washington for us. Scott, thank you.
He answered all your questions.
He really did.
Always does.
He always
Thanks,
does.
Scott.